They won't even sit down.
And also, have they been invited?
Let's talk about the blocking of the nominations. I mean, this guy Chuck Hagel, if you're not again a political junkie, he was a Republican senator for about 12 years in the 90s and the early part of the last decade. A Republican. Let me emphasize that, a Republican right-wing senator. He's Obama's choice for Secretary of Defense. They're filibustering it. This has never happened before. 58 senators voted for Hagel. One senator, Lindsey Graham, says he wants answers about Benghazi, which has nothing to do with Chuck Hagel. And so he submits a bunch of questions, which have already been answered.
That's not fair. I mean, there's a lot of speeches that people are still trying to vet Chuck Hagel on. He's only got through the committee, the Armed Service Committee, on Tuesday. Now they wanted to vote up and down on Thursday. Senators still want to look through things. Just yesterday, there was a new...
What is it about him that's suspicious?
Well, first of all...
he voted for the Iraq War. He voted for the Afghanistan War. He voted for the Patriot Act, Homeland Security, Star Wars.
There you go.
He's a right-wing Republican, and that's not good enough?
Just yesterday, there was a new speech that they believe in which, during the question and answer at Rutgers University, he claimed that the State Department was controlled by the Israeli government. It was the Israeli Foreign Ministry controls the State
what they're doing is they're going after every...
The state is... well, there's two things wrong with that. One is that it's you know, kind of suggesting Israeli powers controlling things. Number two is that of all the branches of the government, the State Department being the most pro-Israel branch is ridiculous.
Based on every statement I've heard out of any Republican in the last 2 years, the Israelis are controlling our government.
Not the State Department, that's for sure.
Okay.
And by the way, the same.
But anyway, I mean.
But they keep changing the goalposts, Bill. I mean, yes, they're going after all his speeches, his talking points, things he wrote on a napkin in the middle of the night, and now they want to see all his financial disclosure. And of course, they still want to get what happened in Benghazi.
This guy Ted Cruz, he's been a